and we're done. What's happening, guys? It's your boy Medium Rare Fully here. How y'all doing today? As you can see in front of me, we got the Duke, old trusty faithful. Just not at the moment, because you'll see I was an idiot. I was casually walking past my bike and we kicked off the indicator. There it is. Knocked it straight off, right off. Wires broken. Pretty shit one right there. But never fear, because we have made a plan. Something I've been wanting to do for a while. Check it out. That right there, R&G Tail Tidy. So I'm sure you've guessed what we're going to do, probably by the title of the video, as well as it's been pretty obvious now. We're going to go ahead and replace this tail tie. Get rid of this long stinky fender, and we're going to put something shorter and a lot more neater on. I'm going to see if I can talk you through this one, guys. Before we get going, let's have a look at what the kit has given us. Got a mounting plate, got the actual license plate holder and connecting bracket, I guess you would call it. Here is the license plate light. We went and got some new LED indicators. Hopefully they aren't too shitty. In here it's just a bunch of screws. We've got a reflector and some tape and just close off caps. 3 cable ties, 3 heat shrinks, 3 connecting wires. Seems pretty simple enough. Let's have a look at what tools we're gonna get. First up, set of Allen keys. Next up, socket set, spanner set, and lastly, tiny screwdriver. That should be all the tools we need, but yeah, let's see how it goes. First thing we're gonna do, open up the seat, access the wiring. Alright, now that we've got the seat open, we just need to access these wires here. They all tied up together, so I'm just gonna go and unclip it and see if we can separate what we need. Okay, so there's a bit of a bird's nest in here. Everything's all tied and lumped together. So to make things easier for myself, I'm gonna go and loosen up the bottom here, in here, just so we can separate the wires that we actually need. Out of here. Let's separate. That's 1, that's 2. Where's that third guy? So I think we'll disconnect these 3 and see if we can pull it through there. I might have to cut this cable tie here as well. Alright, let's do this. So we got the red one, the green one, and the grey one. Stubborn little tip. These 3 loosey-goosey guys. Let's get the rest of these screws off and pull this tail tidy off. Yeah, we're off. That took about 10 minutes, mainly because I was trying to film as well. But yeah, super simple to pull that out, undo the bird's nest, get the tail tidy off. We'll be back. Alright, next up, we're gonna put the license plate illuminator on. Basically the little light. Gonna need a little super glue for this action. Put the cap on, and it's given us these small little doohickeys. So just for now, we're going to take out these tiny little washers and bolts. We're just going to feed this through the big hole over here. And then 2 holes, 2 holes. Just like that. Put a little washer on. Yeah. Put the other washer on. Illuminator secure, and then what we do is a little bit on the top of here. The next step is to put some heat shrink over these wires, keep them all neat up. This is proving very tricky. I don't know if there's a better way to do this. We're only halfway. Seems to be working if you go both at the same time. Success! A bit of tools didn't hurt anyone. Just tape it up with electrical tape if we need to. Alright, next step is stick these little clippy boys on over here just to try to help guide the wiring and stuff, give the surface a bit of a clean. These are just going to help guide the wires, hold them in place, keep things neat. Using these small holes so we can squeeze in these little rubber grommets. It's slowly coming together. Alright guys, next step is to install my new indicators. Nothing special about them, little carbon fiber graphic, but that's about it. Let's go! It's a bit of a puzzle here because we must do it all in the right steps, otherwise we're going to just do more work for ourselves. First thing that needs to go on would be the washer. It's going to hold that in place, then the bolt to hold that in place. I'm going to try to use these little things. They gave them to me, I don't know what they're used for, but we're going to give them a bash. There you go. Stubborn little thingy. If this even does anything. Yeah, covers the nut. And some heat shrink. Alright, that's one down. Beat the step for the next one. Alright, we're on the home stretch. Our next step, from the kit they provided 3 of these connectors, little bullet connectors. It's pretty straightforward. There's a brown and a black, basically black to black, brown to the other one. Let's do this. Seem to have connected everything. First thing is to go do and test it all up. Alright, well, plugged it in, hopefully accordingly. Moment of truth. I hope if I had my key. Running lights working. Left be left. Right. Guys, I think we are successful. Woo! Now it's just to put the whole thing back together and clean it all up. Okay, so the next step seems like a pretty simple one. It's taking the mounting bracket, placing it into the holder, lining up the holes, just like so. Taking the rubber mounting bushing and just shoving it through the holes. Just mounting the two together, lining up the holes. Pretty simple. On to the next step. We're gonna flip this guy over and we're basically feeding all our wires. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Just feed your wires through the hole. The hole is not very big. Wires all connected, all pushed through, clipped in place. Everything seems to be holding on tight. On to the final step. We're almost there, guys. Alright guys, basically we're on to the fitment of it. Taking the last section here. Got the mounting bolts and we got the mounting spacers. Basically placing it with the little sunken part in the hole. Lining it up. You know, it'll probably be easier if I put all the wiring through the bracket first. We'll do the step next. Sigh. Having problems with the battery in the GoPro, it keeps dying. But look, it's all installed. Now we just need to clean it all up. Boy. You know, in hindsight I should have marked which was which. I know this one gets connected to here. This one should be connected to here. And this last one, there you grey boy. Yeah, hiding. Last step is just to tie it all up and make it all neat. Yeah, boy! And we're done. Have a look at that. Hey, it is neat. It is clean. No funny butthole. See, that's still working. Left indicator, right indicator. It looks good. It's looking good. And we're done. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace out.